Well, today we're working on some grass that we mowed yesterday, and we'll be baling that up and wrapping it. Woke somebody up. About time anyway, it's about 10 a.m. Get going. But yeah, we got this grass. We'll start baling this, round baling it. We're using the Grown Comprima. We'll start rolling these up. Okay, so we got our first bale. Just making sure packed pretty tight. So nice bale. This baler just takes this swath that we're driving over and rolls it up into a ball like that. So it will feed in through here, and it actually passes through knives. So as this comes through, this stuff gets cut up. Not as fine as a chopper, but it still gets chopped up pretty good. I think there's 26 knives in there. And then these slats go around, and they pretty much get that bale spinning in there. And then it kind of measures how full that gets, and then it tells you to throw it out. Then this tailgate opens up back here, and the bale will fall out after it put the wrap on. So everything looks good, so we'll see how far we get today. We do have a backup camera, and that way we can kind of see the bale that we just spit out, make sure the wrap's on good, the bale looks good, versus finding out the next round after you made 4 more bales that something ain't right. So it's not a necessity, but sure makes it nice. And then this monitor will tell you we got 140 centimeters, and it will build it up, and it will tell you when it's full. And then it'll automatically put the wrap on, and all we gotta do is open the lever. Oop. And then we're ready for the next one. That monitor also is supposed to be telling you if you're supposed to be feeding any more on the left or right. That don't seem to work very well on ours, so. But you can physically look at the machine. If you feed it too much into the left or right, you'll get like a cone-shaped bale, and it just won't. It will be packed pretty good on the one side, but not very good on the other side. So you want a nice square-looking bale, or a nice even bale. And probably the easiest way to do that, if if the windrow is about the width of a bale, it's a lot easier for the operator, because then you can just drive straight down. But one way to kind of keep an eye on that, there's that bar that you see coming out of the top that's working its way up. You just gotta make sure that's even, and if that's even, then the bale is pretty square. If one side gets higher than the other, you should probably feed in more on the other side. So I guess you learn over time. And then it counts the bales for us too, so we done 4 so far. Got about 60 acres to do today. So. Oh, I don't know. It looks like pretty good crop, so I'm guessing 120 bales. So we'll see how close I get. Yeah, that's what happens if you feed it too fast. There's a slip clutch on there that will give way, so we don't break anything on the machine. And then to get that slug out, it's either a tree branch or a big wet slug of hay that will plug that up, and then we can just drop the knife down here on the monitor, and usually then it will feed through pretty easy. Worst case, we can pick up the pickup, which actually widens the throat of the machine. And so unless you plug it really bad, you generally don't have to get out to unplug it. So that's real nice about this machine. Slip clutch is there to pretty much protect the machine, so it gets away before anything else major breaks on there. So and generally you got the most troubles on the end rows, because that's where the windrow is generally the most uneven. It gets big clumps in there, so those you generally got to be a little more careful with. So far it's going pretty good. Well, that means we ran out of net wrap, so now we got work to do. About 10,000 feet on that roll, which is nice once it's on there, because then it takes a while before we gotta put another one on, but not so nice when you're putting it on, because they get a little bit heavy. But that should last about 120 bales or so. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Oh, I raked some last night or yesterday afternoon. Got about 20 acres done, so. And then Dad got to finish up this part yet. It'll take him a couple hours, so he'll do the raking. So he's going down the one way, and it's putting this swath down here. And then on the end, he'll turn around and throw another one against that, and then we can bale it up. Look at that, we got some type of mushroom growing there, so that's good. It's a good sign for soil health. They're gonna catch me with that wrapper. Look at that, Kyle showed up with the bale loader already, so we'll start taking them out of the field. Mason will keep wrapping them. Hopefully I'll stay ahead of them. I'll keep baling. Dad's still raking, so. Hi!
How dare you?
You're gonna work in those clothes?
I was only wearing it.
Ah. We're training the new help today. Well, we got about 25 acres done, 35 to go, and we got 76 bales already, so we're gonna have a little more than 120 that I was expecting, so I don't know, good problem to have, so good day. I guess, you know, for some that don't necessarily farm might be wondering why they're doing all this work. And the reason we mow and bale and put up feed is because the stuff only grows about 6 months out of the year around here. And believe it or not, cows actually eat about 12 months out of the year. So that's why we got to put feed up. And every farmer does. Even if they run them outside of pasture, they're still going to have to put up feed. Because generally most parts of the world you can't graze your cows year round. So that's what we're doing here. Making sure cows got something to eat all year. How's it going, guys? You get to ride along with me, wrap some bales today. So William's been baling, I've been wrapping. Kyle's been over there picking them up, taking them off the field. But we're wrapping with a McHale Orbital. It's a pretty nice wrapper, I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes my job real easy. But also, shout out to the boss's wife for bringing us lunch. Just got done eating lunch. Some of the finest McDonald's I've ever had. Try to film this here, but basically you just drive up next to the bale. That pickup reel lifts her up right in, and it starts wrapping automatically, and then it's ready for the next bale.
bale is fully wrapped, and all I have to do is press this button here. Goes right off, raised back up, and it's ready for the next one. But, we just finished up on this front part here, so I'm probably gonna go over and start wrapping. There's another 4-acre corner over there that needs wrapped up, so we'll put this thing in transport mode and take her 500 feet down the road and open her up again. One of the wraps snap. It's got 2 rolls, so that one will keep going. It's just a little bit slower when you do, and I like to get done as soon as I can. I'm gonna take this and hook it back up, and that way when the next bale comes in, we'll be wrapping as fast as we normally would. Tie a knot in it. And there's a little notch right there. You guys probably can't see, but that's where we'll slide it in at, and that'll hold it in place until it catches real good. And then it'll break off. Back here, there's quite a bit of hay. Wim's doing the headlands right now, getting them baled up, and I'm gonna start wrapping, so hopefully I don't catch him. I don't want to have to wait on him. Well, wrapping bales is great and all, but the one thing that really stinks about this job is when you have to replace the rolls. So I just ran out of wrap here, so we're gonna go ahead and change out the rolls and get her cooking again. One of the tricky things is making sure that you run the wrap the right way, or else they'll just keep breaking on you, and that's no fun. Then you got to get out again, and we know that nobody likes to get out of a tractor more than they have to. So it's a little diagram here, make sure you do it right. So okay, so I got my wrap going the right way. Now I just got to replace the next roll. And of course, safety first, only because it won't work unless you have the gate closed. Just press this green button. Brings the next one right to you, and then you gotta do a little two-handed jig here, open the gate back up. So got her tied up again. should be good to go. And I'll just hop in the cab and press the start button, and hopefully both the rolls will start going for me. But generally I'm not that lucky, so but we'll try it anyways, and it makes my life a lot easier if I don't have to get out again. And it worked. Picking up bales with the bale wagon. Look at him go. Good job, Kyle. Bales are just flying out of the baler, man. It's a good second cut of grass. Everything is going smooth, no troubles. That's what we like to see. Oh, as it starts beeping at me. It's always the fun part when you get to the end of baling. The question being if this last piece of windrow will be one bale or not. Kind of have to guesstimate how much more it's going to take. So. We're gonna make it. I guess 120 bales when we started, so I was only off by about 82 of them. I like the smell of both, but I think I like the smell of grass silage better than alfalfa silage. But for the farmers amongst you, drop me a comment below. I'd like to know what you think. Hot. While we got this thing here, might as well clean it up some. Well, looks like we busted a knife off. That's a first. Other than that, this cylinder drops that floor down that I was talking about with the knives. So when you plug it, it drops this down and gives it a lot more room to pass through.
close the pickup here, and then I'll all be out of the field. We'll be able to haul some manure around here tomorrow. See if we can get some of that caught in the camera. Well, that'll be it for today. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.